the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. He'll do it himself. What a cut! Now he's loose. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Now on second down. Johnson looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The give out of the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Pittman. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the ball's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Gets it out fast. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
And the Cardinals look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Cardinals. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Unleashes one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Bring in the heat. They go to the wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson looking to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, no! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
The Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes! Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. This is a designed run. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Noles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. The inside handoff. Plows through the defense. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Defense not showing press coverage. Gives it on the option. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Gets it past the marker. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Seminoles racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Pittman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for space. It's Russell. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Trying to get the corner. Finding an escape route. Inside the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over Charlotte. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Shakes off the defender. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a three-point game late. Trying to punch it in. He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Wimsatt. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Cardinals are on the move.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Ocha. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. We'll see if this defense can come up clutch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's McCoy. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now on the option. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll ride the hot hand.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now.
Turning it on! He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. A first down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a... gain before the stop is made.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown Seminoles! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Johnson looking to throw. It's caught. The two-point try is good, and now it's a three-point game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to throw on second and short. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. Quick completion on the out. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quickly to the tight end. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Under fire. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown Cardinals. They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride. Gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight?
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. If things get worse, there's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.